and away they go. Good enough start for them over here. Green Light Magic's going to take a back seat in the early stages. Up there in the early stages is Capsaicin. That is the early leader, the yellow colours from Archimedes, who races in second. Home of the Brave is third. Hawkbill. Now I Got You with Green Light Magic, and Bob's Your Uncle is sticking to his station on the stand side of the track, racing about 7-8 lengths off the leader. Capsaicin goes at a good clip out here, going towards the 1200. It's Capsaicin by a couple of lengths from Archimedes, kicked away 3 to 4 lengths ahead of Home of the Brave, who runs back in third position. And then came Hawkbill and Green Light Magic with Now I Got You. And on the outside, Bob's Your Uncle is sticking to the outside, but races a good 10 or 11 lengths off the leader. 700 meters to go, and Capsaicin's gone very quickly up here, led by 3 lengths from Archimedes. Now Home of the Brave starts to tighten up. They've kicked 10 lengths clear of behind that Now I Got You. Then came towards the inside of that is Hawkbill, but it's Capsaicin with 400 to go, the leader by 3. Home of the Brave looks the immediate danger. Then came Now I Got You, Archimedes behind that Hawkbill. Still in front, Capsaicin, but giving it up down the inside is Home of the Brave. Picks it up. Capsaicin tries to rally. Home of the Brave goes 2, 3 lengths clear of Capsaicin in second. Home of the Brave. Capsaicin's going to come right back at the line. Capsaicin came back to win it. What a ride. Second place to Home of the Brave. 4 lengths away. Now I Got You. Then came Hawkbill. And as I mentioned, Bob's Your Uncle just laboured throughout the contest over here. Look at Capsaicin, goes off a true line over here, hangs around in the closing stages. The replacement rider is Pilasande Mkoli. He's very, very green in the finish, but he's come right back to beat Home of the Brave, who took over with about 100 metres to go. And there you can see Pilasande Mkoli seen to good effect in the Hollywood Syndicate colours of Anthony Del Pesh and Owen Heffer. Capsaicin is the son of Canford Cliffs out of the Great Britain mare Queen Laurie. Put the last run behind him. He's come back to the course today and firmly established who's boss. Capsaicin beats Home of the Brave in a terrific finish.
So Capsaicin wins in race number 7. Quite enterprising, but a win's a win. Steering works well on this horse.
You know what? They gave me easy instructions. They told me that I must jump and leave him wherever he's comfortable. But I could feel when I was cantering down, he's a bit keen. Then when I came out the pens, he pinked the pens. Then I could feel that I'm not going to be able to hold him back. So I just left him wherever he was. He was just galloping. Then I picked him up at the right time. Was that tiredness or inexperience over the last 200 meters, the way that he was going from side to side? Yes, he was still very green. I think he's still a big baby. He was running around because when I gave him the smack, he was just running away from the stick. So I put my stick down just to guide him along. Is there more to come? Well, there has to be more to come. First time you ever sat on this horse, what type of feel did he give you? Yeah, he's a nice horse. I think there's still more to come. I think he's still going to win more races. I'm just glad to ride a winner for these beautiful colours of Hollywood. I just want to thank the owners for the great opportunity, and also thanks to Adam for giving me this opportunity, and also thanks to my sponsor, Stone Stamco. Thank you so much. Well done. It's going along very, very nicely. Thank you so much, sir. Trying. Well done, Pilasande. Trying is an understatement. He's trying very hard. Right, what was going through your mind at the 200?
You know, initially early on I thought, he's going pretty hard in relation to where the rest of the field was. But he had him comfortable in front, and that was more or less what we wanted. He's got the tempo to keep that type of speed up in front. You know, his maiden win over the 12 was good, but we always have thought that he's a horse that's going to want to go over a bit of ground. And chatting to Anthony after his second start, where he was very aggressive, he actually said that they had done that DNA testing and that he's a TT, which means he's an out-and-out stayer, or his bloodline would suggest so. You know, you've got a lot of horses like that, but then you've got to teach them to race like a stayer, and that's probably what's detrimental to him at the moment, lack of experience, and that he needs to learn how to race. But take nothing away from him. I mean, he ran them off their feet today, and all credit to Pilasani as well. To let a horse go those fractions and know what you got underneath you and not panic, I think a lot of credit must go to him. You know, just having come out of the academy, and he's riding a lot of winners for Mr. Matchett lately. He's obviously a jockey on the up, and he's showing a lot of room for a young guy with experience. How many quirks does this horse have? Because I see he's got the compression mask. Obviously, he's got that style of racing, which is gung-ho. It's duck or no dinner.
How much more digging do you have to do to get to the bottom of this horse?
So look, this was the first time he raced with a different bit. His first 3 starts he had a normal loose ring snaffle on, so he had the ring bit on today, so I'm sure that helped with the control. He's got the compression mask on all because we want to teach him just to relax. In work, if you put him behind a horse, he switches off and he really turns it on well, but he's got to learn to do that at the races. So we'll take it one step at a time. I'm just really happy to get his second win under the belt. To Anthony, Devon and Owen and the whole Hollywood team, thank you for their patience, and their support and their backing of the stable. This was the first horse we were given from them, so it's nice. His second win out of 4 starts. Let's hope that he's going to continue to mature and go on the way we hoped that he would.
And everything today banged on the door. Nice runs from everything, even the first winner.
Yeah, first winner. I'd say it's slightly disappointing with Live by the Sword. Obviously, having pulled his shoe at the start and getting feedback from the jockey how he misbehaved while the handlers and the farrier at the start tried to fit the shoe on. I think had that not have happened, he possibly would have won the race. He must have exerted a lot of energy out of him in doing that. The horse that ran third, with the Emblem of War, I think he'll be a smart horse. First run still green over the mile, can only improve. And Hermitage, not a bad run at all. I think that 400 to finish a little bit deceiving, different track, inside track. So I probably shouldn't have read too much into that. But nice runners today. They're all in the money. Owners are happy. Stable's happy.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
5,000 rand from Betway coming the way of the Aussies. But as we know, that goes to Adam. Doesn't go to Mark. Very well done, Az.
So thanks to Betway for the sponsorship and to our sponsors, World Sports Betting. Thank you.
Well done to Team Aussie. Well done to the Hollywood Syndicate as well. Well done to the nominee Anthony Delpeche and the rest of the team. That all makes the dream work, to Devon and to Owen and all the rest of the clan. So number 8, Capsaicin, son of Canford Cliffs. Another one today, won and bred by Ridgemont Stud.